Hey guys, Brian with Risner Cutlery here. Today we've got a few interesting knives from ABKT, or American Buffalo Knife and Tool. If you want to see some good looking, well made, and affordable knives, then stay around for a few minutes while we go through these. ABKT has a lot of different traditional patterns, whether you want one blade or three, or you really want a pocket fork. ABKT has probably got something for you. We've got 5 examples in front of us, some of the more interesting patterns that I picked out. So let's get into it. Alright, first up we have this little Stockman. This is part of the Roper series by ABKT. Roper knives are the slightly higher end line from them. So we've got 1065 carbon steel blades and a green jiggered bone handle. They make another line called Cattleman's Cutlery that uses stainless steel for their blades, and the handles are usually Delrin. But for a few extra bucks you can get these nice jiggered bone handles that come in a few different colors, plus a decent carbon steel blade. ABKT is a budget brand, but for 30 bucks you get a pretty good quality knife. The pins are nice and flush, there's no gaps between the bolster and the handle, and the blades come with a nice edge on them. Here's another Stockman from the Roper line. This is called the Viper Pitted Bone Stockman, and you can see the nice pitting design on the bone there. This one's main blade is a clip point, and then the other 2 blades are a Wharncliffe and a spade blade, all made with 1065 carbon steel and with a nice satin finish. In my opinion, this is one of the better looking knives from ABKT. I think the handle is very attractive. It's a great color bone and I love the texture of the pitting. It feels good in the hand, and while the fit and finish isn't exactly GEC quality, it's still a well put together knife. It looks and feels like a more expensive knife. Okay, this one's a bit different. Like I said in the beginning, ABKT makes a lot of different stuff, and this is one of them. This one is the Zebra Wood Deer Scene Trapper, also from the Roper line. Taking a look at the handle, sure enough, there's your deer scene. It's a pretty nice little engraving they've done, and I think it stands out a bit. Now let's get into the blades here. You get this big carbon clip point as your primary, nothing too crazy there. It's the other 2 that make this one a little bit different, because it comes with a saw and a gut hook as well. I'm not really sure if this saw would be useful if you're cutting anything more than some sticks, but I think with the gut hook this is probably being aimed more at the hunter types. Regardless of what you're going to do with it, you get all this for just 35 bucks, and if you get it from us you get free shipping as well. Now this is a good looking knife. The Tombstone Damascus Red Jiggered Bone Stockman. That's a mouthful of a name, isn't it? You won't get this one quite as cheap as the others we've seen so far, but if you don't mind paying a bit more, then you get some upgrades compared to the standard stuff. Obviously we're dealing with Damascus, and you're going to get a clip point, spay, and Wharncliffe blades in that. Some people love Damascus, some people aren't into it. I think it's a pretty neat look though, and ABKT did a good job with the look here. I should also point out that this knife has a bit more fit and finish. It's nice and smooth opening and closing. Everything is flush and well put together. If you're into Damascus, then this might be an affordable way to grow your collection, or to try it out for your first time to see if you like it. Well, this is the last knife for this video. So what is it? Why did I save this one for last? This is the Wagon knife, and unlike the last few knives we saw, this is not from the Roper line. This is from the Cattleman's Cutlery line, or it's ABKT's main line of knives, essentially. We've got a nice zebra wood handle and a stainless 8CR13 blade. It's got a nice satin finish too. But a decent clip point isn't why this knife is neat. This is why. That's right, you get a fork and the knife comes apart. You've got to extend the fork first, and then you can just sort of wiggle this until it disconnects. It goes back on the same way. You just drop the fork to lock it in place. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you like seeing these cool knives from ABKT, and if you want to see more, we've got plenty on our website. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.